In this video, I will share with you the latest update about Elon Musk's Tesla that could change everything in the EV industry. So, Elon Musk and Tesla's new insane motor revealed. And this is the thing you shouldn't miss out on. Thus, stay tuned until the end of this video. Welcome to Elon Musk Era. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on our upcoming videos about Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, and more. It is no secret that it takes a lot of hard work and coordination to put together a fully functioning electric vehicle. That is not something that can be taken for granted. And having pushed scientists and engineers to make the best of their abilities and work towards progress, a quantum leap in automobile propulsion technology was possible. In addition to this, it is undeniably true that Tesla achieved a huge achievement by making some of the fastest cars on the market, as well as with the most impressive ranges. Are there any signs that Tesla is nearing its end? The CEO certainly won't allow this to happen. So what can Tesla do to make their accomplishments even more amazing? As we can see from the updates to Tesla's high-performance electrical motor, the future holds a lot of promise. To start with, here's an interesting fact. Cars with electric motors were created before internal combustion engines. As cool as Instagram was in the early 1800s with its imagined social life, inventors and their innovations were. Further, electricity set the stage for batteries, and it was only a matter of time before electric motors would be developed. Despite today's pace of technological advancement, the attachment of wheels to these motors, driven by batteries, was found soon after the mid-19th century. And even though it was slow by the standards of today. Then, in 1884, a British inventor, Robert Anderson, constructed the first electric carriage, while Thomas Parker produced the first electric car, just a few years before Carl Benz introduced his petrol-powered motor wagon. On the other side of the Atlantic, the Americans weren't far behind either. Moreover, William Morrison, a member of the American Chemical Society from Iowa, designed a 6-seater electrical car capable of 23 kilometers per hour, and this was in 1890. Then, after 10 years, there are more than 60 electric taxis in New York City, and electric cars were a third of all cars on the road. At the time, such rapid adoption of new technology was remarkable, and with the beginning of the new century, a new chapter opened up. In addition to this, it was 1908 when the Ford Model T and the concept of affordable transportation first came to America. There is no need for a calculator to figure out that a gasoline car costs $650 while an electric car costs $1,750. Meanwhile, innovations in electric vehicle technology took a back seat to the electric automobile as it crossed into the dark tunnel. Then, early in the 1970s, gasoline cars encountered their first major roadblock. Further, there is a shortage of oil, the reliance on a few countries for supply, and of course, the rising price. Additionally, a shift towards addressing environmental issues was marked by the adoption of new transportation emission standards by the California Air Resources Board in the 1990s. Moreover, the Toyota Prius and Fisker Karma were regarded as opposite ends of the hybrid car spectrum during the early 2000s, with players in sunny California as leading lights of the movement. Yet both hinted at what was coming and what was to change. Also, the electric car is now reshaping the landscape of performance motorsports and hypercars. The technology of these new hypercars have pushed the boundaries to the point where internal combustion engine power is soon exhausted. Hennessy Venom F5 and the Bugatti Chiron, both of which are among the top performing vehicles without using electric propulsion, rank among the fastest without motors. And it took nearly a century and a half for combustion engines to achieve these feats. Recently, all-electric hypercars such as the Lotus Evija and the Rimac Nevera have been produced, which are more powerful than Venom and Chiron. So, what was Tesla's secret to achieving and inspiring such a big shift? Let us look at how the Tesla drivetrain is constructed. Approximately 100 years ago, Nikola Tesla invented the first induction motor, and both stator and rotor make up an induction motor. Further, a rotor consists of a short circuit of conductor bars that are connected by end rings. Then, the stator is powered by AC electricity in these three phases. When three-phase AC is applied to coils, it creates a magnetic field, and the Tesla motor produces a magnetic field with 4 poles. By rotating the magnetic field, a current is induced, turning the rotor bars. Then, an induction motor's RMF speed lags behind its rotor speed frequently. Even though induction motors lack brushes and permanent magnets, they are still quite powerful. Since the frequency of the AC power supplies determine the speed of the induction motor, they are unique. In other words, by changing the frequency of the power supply, the wheel can be rotated at a different pace. And this is a simple and effective way for Tesla to control its speed. The Tesla motor can spin at speeds ranging from 0 to 18,000 revolutions per minute, and induction motors are powered by batteries. For the source to reach the motor, it must be converted into AC power since it generates DC power. It is at this point that the inverter enters the picture. By inverting the power, not only is DC to AC converted, but also the frequency of the AC power is adjusted so that the motor speed can be controlled. By shifting the amplitude of the AC motor, the inverter can even regulate motor output power. Additionally, an electric vehicle's inverter can be considered its brain. In contrast to what most people assume, the battery packs are made up of thousands of common lithium-ion batteries, similar in size and composition to those found in everyday life. Moreover, each cell in this system is connected in a series and parallel configuration to generate the power necessary to power the electric car. Meanwhile, a liquid called glycol coolant is circulated through metallic tubes that wind among its cells. And that's what makes Tesla different from other electric vehicle makers. Cool, isn't it? What are your thoughts on this? Can you picture how these work? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, so going back to topic, rather than a few large cells, many small ones are used to provide essential cooling. The resulting reduction of thermal hotspots provide the cells with a more even temperature distribution, which prolongs the life of the battery packs, and a total of 16 removable modules containing around 7,000 cells are organized into these cells. Further, the Tesla Model S Plaid marks the next step in Tesla's performance. The unveiling of the new Model S at the delivery ceremony in 2021 was expected to reveal additional information regarding Tesla's new powertrain technology developed as part of its Palladium program for the upgraded electric car. As it turns out, the CEO didn't give much detail about the new technology, which was unexpected. In this case, for example, he did not provide any other information except a brand new battery pack, but he showed off Tesla's new Plaid carbon-wrapped motor and explained some of the ways that the technology can be used to create smaller but more powerful and more efficient motors in the future. One person can carry the motors, but they reach ridiculous RPMs despite their size. In his presentation, Musk briefly mentioned that the Tesla's new machine is necessary to be able to build the new motor. He explained, fiber is wound over a rotor at a high tension load. The machine to do this was made by Tesla Automation. Carbon sleeve must put the copper rotor in compression or it loosens at low temp due to differential thermal expansion. Preload is also helpful for maintaining the precise gap to stator. Musk added that the new motor has several advantages over its predecessors, stating, "Main advantage of this is a much stronger EM field compared with a rotor that is held together by metal, usually high-strength steel. Another advantage is that rotors can go to higher RPM, as carbon sleeves stop copper rotors from expanding due to radial acceleration. And the new carbon-wrapped rotors allow Tesla's new motors to perform at unprecedented levels." In another set of tweets, Musk referred to Tesla's new motor as arguably the most advanced motor on Earth, while hinting at the possibility of even more advanced components for the upcoming Roadster. Musk tweeted, "The Plaid carbon-wrapped motor is arguably the most advanced motor on Earth outside of maybe a lab somewhere. We have to keep some secrets. We have a few ideas for increasing torque and maxing RPM even further for the new Roadster. Definitely fun and exciting engineering ahead." Further, Musk has previously suggested that using the same powertrain that powers the new Model S for the new Roadster. The smaller form factor might result in superior performance, but it appears Tesla has improved the powertrain technology as well. During Car and Drive's testing, the Model S Plaid powered up to 50 miles per hour in 0.9 seconds and to 70 miles per hour at 1 second. Therefore, This motor has the potential to revolutionize the EV market. That's all for this video about Elon Musk and Tesla's insane new motor revealed. And thank you for watching. If you would like to receive updates on Elon Musk and his computers, make sure you click the subscribe and bell button.